We find ourselves at episode 3 of the Last Onewheeler Standing. Here's the idea. Months ago, we had an idea to take riders of all different types of skills and abilities and put them into one big competition for $1,000 to see who would be the last Onewheeler Standing. You got it, Lily! Start here. You're going to come in from the way. Those nerves have a way of leveling the playing field. I just pulled back into the race. You're lining up against Legend again, who eliminated you. What was going through your mind?
I was very excited to be back in, but I knew that the challenge was raised even higher to compete and to really give it my all.
I ended up getting paired up with Ryan.
All right, it's time for the team effort. Pulling each other. We got a rope, tug of war, but we're each on the same rope, 2 separate ropes. We were thinking at the beginning of this, it's going to be better. I'm the slowest out of the 2 of us. The younger ones on these boards, they're like a blow dart. You're riding, they're going right by you. So we're thinking, because I'm the debilitating factor here, we're going to have a Legend in the back.
I think me and Ryan ended up having the outside, so we had to go a little faster to get the head start. So we ended up at 3, 2, 1, go. We got in front of Abijah and Jordan. When we came around that first turn,
I fell off my one wheel early on, like the first turn in the race, and I just could not get it started again. I kept putting my feet on that it wouldn't turn on. And it was like, oh no, it felt like forever. Like if you've ever experienced that, where something feels like it takes forever to get, like you're waiting for something, that's how it felt.
We got on the pump track and Ryan fell.
I fell. Luckily, we were able to recuperate ourselves on the bump track quick enough. Well, Jordan and Abijah, they were luckily far enough behind us that mishap didn't cost us too much.
I was like, oh, don't let go of the rope. Ryan rides hard and fast and falls a lot. So he got back up and he didn't let go of the rope, which I was thankful for, because if he did, we would be disqualified and Jordan and Abijah would have won.
Jordan and I going back and forth communicating, faster, slower, we're making this turn here and there.
Down the straightaway, we did the same thing, keep it in between us so they couldn't come by us. Then we got up the hill and Ryan nosedived. Then Abijah and Jordan got really close.
And then on that straightaway, we just gave as much speed as we can to the hill, and then we actually ran into each other there. But we held the rope the whole time. We did not let go of that rope. We booked it up the hill and then jumped on the one wheels. It kept going again.
Ryan was struggling to activate his sensor. He got it activated, and then Jordan and Abijah are there. And I for sure thought they were going to get us. But Abijah had trouble with his sensor when he just put new grip tape on the Craft Ride grip tape for his Pint. Apparently it didn't work, or maybe his shoes. Who knows? So we ended up making up the hill and we won. With that win, I'm one step closer to winning the $1,000. I still got a lot of races.
I have a pit in my stomach.
Why?
I'm nervous.
About the race?
Yeah.
Why? What makes you so nervous?
I don't like pairing up with people.
Why?
Because if I fall, then I get ran over.
Oh, I think Jack won't run you over. Jack, are you going to run her over?
I won't.
You're going to look out for her, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're sisters and we're paired up on the opposite teams. And I'm a better trail rider than her. Knowing that one of us were going to go home was a bit sad, because I thought we would be together longer, but we really weren't, because I didn't know we were going to compete against each other in a team race. I got teamed up with Jared, and he has a GT, and he offered me the PintX, and I said no. A lot of people are surprised about that, but I'm comfortable on mine. And I was paired up with Jack, which he is a great trail rider, and at the start, we had to do rock, paper, scissors, shoot, and I won, so I got to pick my side, and I pick the best side. And then, so we started to pull away, and then we got up on a hill, and I just started pulling Jack, and I was about to let go because my palms were super sweaty because I was pulling him, and then it was starting to slip. I was like, nope, not today. The person with the camera on its head had to start first. I was originally going to start first so I could set the pace, and then on the straightaway, I took the lead, and we were so close to passing him.
How'd that feel to beat your sister?
It felt really good because she beats me in normally all the trail races, but this one I won against her, which I'm really glad that I did.
So Joey and Lily are going head to head to Epic and Chasen. Epic and Chasen, here's the news. Here's the news. The news, you're gonna have to play hard because Joey and Lily are both riding GTs.
We can get them on the we can still do it. We can still do it. We can still do it.
Where do you think you'll get them?
Hills.
Hills?
Or yeah, or we can get them on the pump track. Yeah, the pump track. When me and Chasen got paired up as teammates, we were like, yeah, let's go. We got this. We were so confident. And then we heard like, you know, Lily and Joey were versing them. They were on GTs. And then like our confidence went down. But then me and Chasen were just like, we got this. Like they're on GTs, but we're on Pints. We can get them still. So yeah, it was just like we really wanted to be partners.
Joey and Lily.
Yes.
Don't let me down now. Lily represented well. Scot Mendenhall and Friends cannot be beaten.
I got you.
You hear that?
What?
Scot Mendenhall and Friends can't be beaten.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Share with the viewers what would make a game where you're tethered to a teammate that you can't see their lips. Why would that be difficult for you?
Being in the front when tethered with a teammate is a little difficult because I'm deaf. I have cochlear implants, and it's better for me to understand somebody when they're talking when I'm looking at them face to face. And so I was in the front, so I couldn't really see Epic.
Could you hear him okay, or were you just having to go and hope he followed you?
Well, we were kind of strategizing at the very beginning, and I was kind of telling him, no, if I'm going to be in the front, you're going to have to speak up a little bit because I have the cochlear implants.
If you don't know the difference between all these one wheels that competitors are riding, Epic and Chasen are riding Pints, and Joey and I were riding GTs. GTs are supposed to be the best of the best, the top of the line, fastest, most powerful one wheel there is. So you'd think that we would be able to get ahead of them, but those guys were so smart. They paired up next to each other as opposed to Joey and I were one behind the other, so we couldn't pass them unless we got really rowdy, and we were almost too far behind them to even get close to passing them.
When me and Chasen had the lead, our strategy, like we said at the beginning, when we get the lead, we have to take up the whole trail. Like, I was on one side, he was on the other side, and the rope would just keep him from passing us. They had to like go around us, and that gave us a huge advantage because we got that right off the start. So like when we had the lead, we just split it. We were just like, yeah, we got this. There's no way they're gonna pass us unless they're gonna do some shady business.
So coming out of that win with Jordan, I was on top of the world. With Joey, I knew we've partnered together in races. I knew that Scott's saying, you better represent well. And I felt that pressure, but I also had this confidence in me, like, I can do this. So I was telling myself, encouraging things like, and then I knew I wanted to tell Joey, like, we need to win this. So you see me whispering to him, like telling him, this is the plan, this is the plan. And so we go for it. We're confident, we're communicating with each other. We knew that we were going up against Chasen and Epic, who are great riders. They're seasoned.
Being deaf, well, I mean, sometimes it bothers me because I want to be able to hear my friends, in this case, Epic, in this rope race. Knowing that I is in front, it's harder to hear because the microphones on my hearing aids are in the front of it. So if he's behind me, it has to come all the way in front and bounce back to hit them. And when we're going as fast as we are, it kind of sounds like the wind is going inside is hitting the audio. So it sounds like there's a tornado outside.
At the end, you guys gave a big hug to each other. Is that because you guys were just stoked that you beat Joey and Lily?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we were
they were
completely
on
stoked.
GTs.
We were on GTs. Yeah, it was just like we just did it. Like we got told like this is like one of those things where if you beat this person, you like are one of the best.
What happened?
We won. That's what happened.
Oh,
Yeah.
they didn't even have a chance, did they?
No.
Oh man.
I don't know if you're like me, a fan of what's going on in the Last Onewheeler Standing. Those that I picked as favorites are being eliminated by the underdogs. And we're not even writing it this way. It's just happening. We're just documenting what's taking place on one given night in Minnesota. So it's tremendous to watch. It's sad to see some of the faves go home, to really watch Joey and Lily, my good friends, to be eliminated, but secretly on the inside, just excited that Epic, my son, is the cause of it. Put a smile on my face. Stay tuned or subscribe to our YouTube channel as we've got episode 3 dropping next week at 8 a.m. on Sunday morning, so you don't want to miss that. Subscribe to this channel. We're always dropping one wheel content as well. If you're at camp, day 3 at camp's happening, and you're going to be able to see the 3rd episode of this with one of my favorite competitions we did inside Last Onewheeler Standing. So don't miss it. Subscribe, follow along. I hope you're doing awesome. Thank you. Give us thumbs up on the video. That tells us you are liking it. Drop a comment down below of your thoughts of all the grounds and adults racing and all that. It's fun to see what you guys are thinking. We hope you're enjoying these races. Everyone else, have a fabulous day, and don't let the world beat you down. Every setback is a set up for something great, only if you don't quit.